Oh, the struggle with stilettos. There we go. All right. Yay, my new charm bracelet. I love it. I don't, What was that noise? That was not intentional. That was sexual. Oh.
Look down, you're talking to your highness. Can't see me, I'm the reason for your blindness. They tried this, but I'm too classy for your lines. Got my double cups up, that's the reason.
Because I'm a lady, that's why.
Hi guys, it's Blaize. And finally, today is the long-awaited Q&A video that I actually started collecting questions, I think, back in November for this, but I just never got around to it, and I didn't get enough questions the first time round, so I was waiting for everybody to send in their questions, and I think I finally got enough for now. So thank you to everybody who asked a Q that they want me to Before I get into everything, make sure to go down below and subscribe to this channel right now and become a Blaizer and a part of the Blaize Nation. We'd love to have you here as long as you're as wicked as we are. And I always have free monthly giveaways, 100% free, no catch, not sponsored. It goes from my pocket and gives directly to you. So yeah, become wicked with us. Okay, so the first question we have from Mark. I don't know if I'm just reading what the name says. What is your favorite animal and why? Love you, queen. Love you too. I love cats, but especially leopards. I've always just had a very big connection with leopards. You guys know that leopard print is life here, and I do have a leopard print tattoo. I love cougars, panthers. I love big cats. They're just so majestic and so beautiful and terrifying, and I love them so much. But house cats are amazing too, but yeah, that I think would probably be my favorite animal. From my sister, Majestic Glitz, what inspired / pushed you to start YouTube, and how has it affected you? I love you, Blaize. You are amazing. You are amazing too. What inspired and pushed me to start YouTube? I've always, if you guys have been with me for a long time, you guys know that I am a 9-time award-winning poet, and I'm also published. I've always been an artist. I am very artistic, I am very creative, and I like to show that. And I used to have a camcorder around making documentaries and filming my entire life, and I love taking pictures. I'm also an award-winning photographer, and to me, YouTube is another artistic outlet for me, and it's a way that YouTube has done so much for me. It has let me meet people like you guys. It has let me give my voice and my opinion, and just it's another way to show my artwork and another way for me to express myself. So that really kind of inspired me to do this, because I wanted people, you know, who thought like me or maybe didn't think like me but wanted a different opinion or something. So that's kind of what drew me to it, and I just loved how people were able to make whatever videos they want, as long as, you know, they're not like not good videos, but you know what I mean, like decapitation videos. It's just a really good outlet and a way for people to watch and, you know, film. And I just think there's so many different, you know, communities through YouTube that you fit in and belong anywhere, because there's a place for that. How has it affected me? I love it. I've met, like I said, I've met all you guys, and you guys mean more than the world to me, and it has given me something to keep doing and to strive to do better. And just currently at this moment, even though my videos are monetized, I am not personally getting paid for my videos. I am in the works of trying to connect to AdSense. I'm not really sure how to do that, so maybe my friend Candy Fox, who is an amazing YouTuber, I will link her channel. Please go and follow Candy. She is an amazing, beautiful soul. I love her so much. Maybe you can help me out and teach me how to get connected to AdSense, because I don't freaking know how to do it. But even if I never get paid for doing this, I'm still gonna do it because it's my passion. I live on YouTube. Yes, so that's, yeah. From Max Starlight 12, how old are you and do you work? I am 29. I will be 30 on August 13th. I was born on Friday the 13th. I'm gonna be 30. And I get asked all the time, what do you do for work, or what do you do for a job? I personally do not like talking about careers and or jobs. This is my job. YouTube is my job. So yeah. From Ashley XO, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one older sister by blood. She is my sister Samara, or sister Blaize as she's been called. So yeah, I only have one by blood, but I have a couple of brothers and sisters that I consider my brothers and sisters that were not blood related. But yeah, I've got one older sister. From my amazing friend Brittany, what piercings would you like to get? Since I was 14 or 15, I always wanted to get a Monroe piercing. I love it, but my parents would never, ever, they would hate me if I ever got another facial piercing besides the one in my eyebrow. They would be like, no. And me, my mother, and my sister are probably gonna get our dates pierced. It's a part in your ear, like right here, if you don't know. And yes, I know I do my makeup horrible, and I kind of do it the Nancy Spungen way, but I love Nancy Spungen, so hey to Nancy Spungen, RIP. From Yum Cheesy 5, what's your best Dollar Tree purchase ever? Oh boy, I'm gonna go with the lotions from April Bath and Shower. You guys know that is my favorite lotions, especially the vanilla brown sugar. I use it on a daily basis. This is like bottle number 3 or 4 that I go through. I love these lotions. They are so moisturizing, they smell delicious, and the scent doesn't last a whole long time, which is good in this house because, like you guys know, my mom and sister suffer from chronic migraines, so I have to be very careful with what scents I use. Oh my god. But yes, these are also, they're just so effective. They're so moisturizing, and they're not like oily or greasy or anything like that, so I love their lotions. And also the Sassy and Chic nails, like I'm wearing right now. The yeah, I guess that would be my favorite dollar store purchases. From Marianne, what inspires you? I don't know what you mean by inspires me, but in life, I've had a lot of downs in my life. I've not had the easiest life. A lot of, as you guys know, a lot of things have happened, and I just know that if I could get through it then, and if I can get through that, then I can get through this. You know what I mean? Like, I used to not have a whole lot of confidence in myself, and everybody was like, oh my god, you're like the strongest person I've ever met. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm so weak. I am so the opposite of strong. I am not a strong person. But when I look at my life, yes, I can, and I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything, but yes, emotionally, I can be a very strong person. So just knowing that with the bad does come some good, that will inspire me to just keep going and to learn from my mistakes. And if mistakes happen, that's fine. Just don't repeat them and you'll be good. From hashtag Doritos13, my Q is, do you want to have kids or none? She has a couple questions, so let's answer that one. Do I want to have kids? In the future, I'd like a child or two, but I don't think that's going to be possible for a couple different reasons. I won't go into that, but unless you guys are curious why I probably can't have kids or won't have kids, I don't know. My other question is, do you like living with your parents? Yes, I love living with my parents. My mother is my best friend and my rock, and she's my other half, and she's like a roommate. We're all kind of like roommates, you know. We're family, but we're all roommates, you know. We're all sharing a house, but we've got our own spaces and we have our own lives, and it's fun, and I get to have fun. And my dad's, you know, my relationship with my dad, I love him to death, but he's a pain in my ass. My last question is, what is your leaving? I don't know what that means. What is your leaving? I know that she is from a different country, so I don't know what that means. If she means my outros, I don't know. I use a video editor, I think it's just called, for my outros. So yeah. From Jessie Greer, what is your favorite song and store? I hate when people ask me what my favorite song or bands are, because how can I freaking choose? Let's choose one for right now, the one I've been listening to the most. Let's see. My favorite song that I've been listening to like non-stop lately would be... What song have I been listening? I guess because of this time of year, if you guys watched my tribute video to my late fiance Corey, would be the cover of The Offspring's Gone Away by Five Finger Death Punch. I love Five Finger Death Punch, and they did an amazing job covering that song, so that's what I've been listening to a lot lately. From Jamie Smith, would you ever like to have kids? Like I said, I get this asked a lot as well. Would like to. I have certain conditions that kind of get in the way of that, and you know, so it's just The Sims 3 kids with me, and I love my virtual kids, so that's the only kids I'm having right now. Also from Jamie, if you didn't do YouTube, what else would you do as a hobby or job? Well, I do have other hobbies besides YouTube. I write. I love writing. I've loved writing since I was 11 years old. That's how I get out. That's like my outlet. I love writing. I love reading poetry, and I love artwork. I'm a true artist, not an athlete. What I used to say in school, I wanted so badly to get a shirt made that said artist, not an athlete, because I suck at sports and I hate sports, but I love art. But if YouTube wasn't around, I'd still, like what I did before YouTube, I'd be writing, I'd be being myself and finding other ways to show my creativity and be an outlet. And I absolutely love makeup. I am a makeup whore. I love it. Not necessarily that good at it, but I do know a lot about it. I research it every single day, more and more every single day. Yesterday I commented on my friend Jasmine's daughter who just went to her 8th grade formal. I was at her baby shower, so I teared up a little bit, but she was wearing a lipstick, and I said, that looks like a Jeffree Star lipstick. She's like, it is. How did you know that? I was like, it looks like unicorn blood. And she's like, it is. How did you know that? I was like, I just do. Also from Brittany, what's your favorite memory in your life ever? Like, just think of the most happy you ever been. The whole year of 2007 was amazing, but the happiest I ever was when I first met my late fiance Corey, and I saw his personality, but the first thing I saw was his eyes, and that day was just amazing, and that moment was amazing. And I'm going to try not to cry because he was just beautiful, and I was never happier ever in my life than I was with him. Don't get me wrong, my late boyfriend Michael, so incredibly happy, and a handsome, beautiful soul, and man, I love him so much. I love him to death. But I met Corey first, and you know, you never love the same person the same way as you love another person. It's, you know, so, but yeah, when I first met Corey, that was the happiest moment of my entire life.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so it is the next day after filming that video and after editing it, but I'm gonna re-edit it and put this in. I'm really horrible at answering questions like on the spot, and I don't think I explained this one well enough. I didn't mean for it to sound like I loved Corey more than Michael. If you have ever been in love, you know that no in love is ever the same twice. I was in love with Corey, I was in love with Michael, but I loved Corey for him and our relationship, and I loved Michael for him and our relationship. I was in love with both of them, just differently, you know what I mean? If you've ever been in love more than once, you know that two truly in love, not just like a fling, is never the same twice. But I love them equally, just differently. I hope that explains it better.
Brittany again, who's your favorite beauty guru? Mikey from Glam & Gore. If you guys do not watch her, please do go to Glam & Gore. She is phenomenal that I kind of gag. She does, but her special effects makeups and her transformation, especially her Disney princess ones, Oh my god, and she's just so adorable and so likable and, you know, and so relatable that I really like her a lot. I can see me and her being friendsies. What's the best foundation that I've used? I've only used drugstore foundations, as you guys know, and that is the No. 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation, and the one that I've been wearing all the time now is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. Best mascara? There's a few of them. The Colossal Spider Effects mascara is one of my favorites. The Total Temptation mascara from Maybelline is one of my favorites. I am wearing that now. And the L'Oreal Butterfly is a really good one too. Your favorite lippy from Shop Miss A? Ooh, the AOA Studio one in Faded and in Tease are my favorites, and there's a couple other ones from a couple other brands that are not Shop Miss A brand, so I don't have to mention those. I guess it's just Shop Miss A brand. Brittany again, she asked me lots of questions. What's your favorite purchase from Shop Miss A? Holy crap. I'm just going to have two different categories. Their jewelry, I'll say. I love their jewelry. Some of the is crap, but most of it is really good. And the AOA Studio liquid matte lippies and black and metal lippies are also my favorites. Obviously, if I have the full collection of what, like 58 now, something like that. From Camden 1313, love you the numbers. My question, what is one movie you can watch over and over again? Again, there's like a million of those, but the one that I have watched over and over again to the point where I've ruined 4 of my DVDs because it just plays on loop and loop and loop since I was a teenager, because it's the movie Monty Python and Holy Grail. When I started passing my kidney stones, my chronic bilateral kidney stones, which means I have them on both sides, both kidneys, they don't know why, I just form them. They don't know why, but when that started happening when I was 16, it was the only movie that calmed me down and distracted me from the pain and the sickness, and Monty Python is life. I have the entire Monty Python Flying Circus, the TV show, on DVD set from my bestie, Josh, who so graciously gave it to me. I have all their movies. Monty Python is my everything. That is my life. So I have watched it so many times that I've ruined several DVDs from it. Do you have a favorite actor and actress? Yes, I have a few of them, but the ones that are coming up right now, Francois Arnaud is probably my favorite actor. He played Cesare in The Borgias, and a bunch of other things. You guys probably know him from Midnight Texas. What was that noise? That was not intentional. That was sexual. Oh.
I'm sitting here editing this video, and you guys literally have no idea what I would do to this man. No idea what I would do to this man and let him do to me. He does something to me that I get, I'm watching him right now. Oh,
Être là où on ne m'attend pas et de faire une comédie, ça fait du bien après un drame historique, épique, sérieux et tout.
Hey Alexa, get me some help.
I can help you with specific questions, like, how do I connect Bluetooth? To learn more about what I can do, take a look at the things to try section in the Alexa app.
I was just talking like therapy, girl. And one of my favorite actresses is Jenna Dewan, and she's no longer a Tatum. Hi, don't care about Channing Tatum. I love your soon-to-be ex-wife. I'm Tammy Bright. What is your favorite makeup brand? By the way, love you too. Lots. When it comes, I'll do high-end and drugstore and whatnot. So my favorite high-end brands would be Too Faced and Urban Decay. And my other ones would be Wet n Wild, NYX, Oaklyn, great brand, Makeup Revolution, great brand, Beauty Creations is a great one, AOA Studio. Yeah, I think those are pretty much my top ones. From Lisa, do you ever get to leave the house, or are you like me, constantly not feeling good? What is a day like for you? I feel you, girl. I have a lot of chronic pain illnesses, an array of them. I mean, there's so many of them, which makes it very difficult to get out of bed, and especially to go out and do stuff in the world. But I do push myself a lot of the times to, like, no matter what, okay, do this, because you have to. You can't be in the house all the time, even if the pain is severe. But it does take a lot, and I'm always in pain, whether it's severe or unbearable, or it's like bearable. But yeah, I have fibromyalgia, I have chronic kidney stones, I have a skin disease, I have a lot of things that keep me from going out, but I also am agoraphobic, which keeps me, and have the most severe kind of anxiety and panic attack disorders and depression, which again keeps you in bed a lot. But you just got to keep pushing no matter what. And if it's too much, you know, baby steps. Go to the gas station and come back, or go to Walmart for like 10 minutes and then leave, and just keep pushing and do a little bit more every single time, and it'll start to get a little bit easier. Brittany again, what is the weirdest way you've met a friend? Okay, so when I saw this and I screen capped, this is the last question. Good last question to add nod. When I saw this, I actually text this friend, because I was like, do you mind if I like tell this story? And they're like, no, as long as I didn't use his real name, so we're not going to use his real name. So if you guys couldn't tell by now, I lost a fiance 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago, the 1st of this month. And it was a couple weeks after his service. So a few weeks after he passed away. I was still on MySpace. Hey, MySpace. I love MySpace. And this very good looking guy, but I wasn't looking for anything. I was looking for friends. Added me as a friend, and we started talking. And he was like, my name's Tony, blah, blah, blah. So we're just going to call him Tony. And, one day I think I asked him where he found my page from, my MySpace page, because like I didn't know him, but he lived in New Jersey and so did I, and he actually lived in the same city as Corey did. And so when I asked him how he found me, and you know, we started talking about that, and he said to me something like, I'm very sad and sorry about Corey. And I was like, oh, you know Corey, he never mentioned you. How do you know him? He's like, oh, I cremated him. So I kind of was like, I remember that moment. I was in my chair and I was kind of like, wait, what? Did you? He's like, yeah, I'm the funeral director at the place where he had his service. And I worked on him and I cremated him. I was like, oh. Okay. Like, I mean, thank you for doing that. So that was like 10 years ago exactly. So we've been friends for 10 years, and he's a very good friend of mine, and very strange way to meet a friend, but you know, he knows what I went through. He was actually there the day of his service, and he did see me up there giving my eulogy. And so yeah, we talk a lot, almost pretty much on a weekly basis. And yes, we've been very close ever since. And I don't really see him as the guy who cremated my fiance. He's just my friend. So yeah, that's probably the strangest way I ever met a friend. So that is it for all the questions. Thank you guys so much for asking. And if you guys want another Q&A, give me a thumbs up and comment down below your questions. would be for my next Q&A. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Again, make sure to go down below, hit the subscribe button, and subscribe right now for free monthly giveaways and awesome content. I'll speak to you guys soon. Until next time, stay wicked.